A dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
And right here, as you can see, I'm here with Mazi Uche Obonitba, the mobilization deputy officer, national body, and circle zone. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother. How are you doing, my comrade?
I'm all good. Without hearing it from my mouth, the audience would like to know who you are. Please, what is your name, sir?
My name is Mazi Uche.
Please, the many people in Ghana here used to call you Onye Egede no Onyembo. What is the meaning of Onye Egede no Onyembo?
Thank you for this wonderful question. Onye Egede no Onyembo is talking about the beginning, the people of the beginning. It's talking about physically and spiritually. Onye Egede no Onyembo, a spiritual man, a spirituality. When they call Egede, Egede means spirit. Onyembo, a spiritual man. Onyembo is the beginning. Now, we are the people of the beginning. We are the people of the beginning. Now, when you hear Onye Egede, Abu Mwa Onye Egede, Abu Onye Egede, Mwa Onye Egede, because Onye Egede, Ndi Egede, our ancestors, the ancestors, Ahabu Ndi Egede. Then Aywabu, we are the children of Ndi Egede, Ndi Egede, Nandembo.
Okay. Do you mean to tell me that we are the ancient people? Biafran people are the ancient people.
That is what our language says. That is what our tradition says. That is what our culture says. That who we are.
Now, the question of today's program is, who do you think you are?
I am the ancient. I am the son of the ancient. Onyebo, Onyibo, Ndibo, the ancient, the beginning. You know, that is a song we used to sing when we are still a Christian. But now we are no more. That is a song we used to sing. Ancient of days, as old as you are, as old as you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, as old as you are, as old as you are, you will never change. We got confused in that song because it's in English. It's talking about the ancient, means Igbo, the Onyembo, the ancient of days. Our father, my father, Chukwokike, Orisabro, Abiyama, Buyabu, the ancient of days. The first father, the first man on this earth, with Igbo, Onyebo, Onyembo, Onyembo, no Nyekene. That is Igbo, Onyembo, Onyebo, Onyembo, no Nyekene. Then I want Bomo, Ndembo, and Nyekene. I am Umuchineke. That's why they call us Umuchineke. Nwoke, Nwoke, Nwokike, Nwa Okike. Now, when you're talking about Okike, Okike means the creator, the creator, the creator of heaven and earth, Okike, which is God. Now, my language says, Abum, I am Nwoke, Nwoke, Nwokike, Nwane. The woman is Nwane. Then I will Nwoke, Nwokike. And watching again. I'm watching again. And is also all these things are written in that book they give to us called Bible. But in all these things, they said it and put it in a way, and we can never come to imagination or understanding of that of who we are, because everything was turned upside down, twisted, for us not to get the understanding of who we are. But I blessed Almighty Orisabro, Chukwokike Abiyama, He who has given us Nnamdi, who is called my Lord and my personal Savior, the eye opener, who opened the eyes of the world, who opened the eyes of the children of the ancient, for us to understand who we are. And based on that understanding, we are standing today to preach this gospel of the reality. Because this is the time of the reality, and we must enter into it.
And please, sir, if I may ask, they say the 4 market days in Biafran land has its spirit, and each one has what it does for the day.
That's good.
Can you name them for me and tell me what their spirit does?
In the 4 market days, we call it Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo. Yeah, about here, Nonki, what you do? Now, Eke, walk. Yeah. Banya one can out the door, Eke, Oku. Orie, we have a mini. Afo, Wajan. Nkwo, we have a cuckoo. Like today now, bro, I have Nkwo. Tab Nkwo market days. That is why what we are is you cannot understand who we are by humanly understanding, unless you go back into who you are, into the spirit for you to understand who we are. We are children of Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo. Any man, any woman born in Biafran land, on Igbo land, either you are born in Eke Day, or in Nkwo Day, or Oye Day, or Afo Day. Are you getting me now? Now, I was born in Eke Day. I'm a walk. I have power to control the sun. As this sun is, I have power and authority to make this sun to be stable. If I don't want this sun to go down, I have power. I have control of this sun. And as sun remain steady, it will not go down. If there is like what they told us in the Bible, one of the Joshua, that when the Israelites were fighting war, then Joshua command the sun to stand still. Is a tip of understanding of what I'm saying. I have the power, but all this is now we can't do it now because we lack the knowledge. We lack the knowledge. We are just being carnal. We don't understand what life is, and that's why we don't know the value of humanity. That is why you see people behaving anyhow they like when they see their fellow human beings. Because we lack understanding of who we are. We see ourselves an animal, behaving like one. We are the children of light. We are the life. We are the life. When I talk about life, we are the living. We are the life. Mankendo, the beauty of life. Nweke, Nwoye, Nwafo, na Nwankwo. Enwere m ikikere isi anwụ deredu adakwana ada. It will not go down until tomorrow. If there is something we have at hand that requires that the day will not dark, we'll call upon the sun to remain silent, to remain stable, and the sun will obey us. Because I bunwa okike. Okay, the last time I don't know whether you get it. Yeah, and so that is it. When the person they born in Oye Day, Oye is mini. We have that also you have a control of the water. You are born in Nkwo Day, which is Igugu. The same. You are born in Afo Day. The same. All these things are powers, are spirits. Are you getting me now? And when you are born, any day you are born, you are in control of that day. And all these things cannot come to play unless we come back into our senses and begin to make all these things a reality. Because what I'm telling you is just imagination. It's not just imagination. It's a practical thing. But because we are no more in the knowledge of who we are, so all these things are strange to us. We are living like a mere people. That is why they tell you in the book of Psalm chapter 81, Psalm 81, 82, Psalm 82, 3, verse 6. He said, I said, ye are gods, the children of Most High, but you die like a mere man. I do know what I'm saying now? We die like a mere man because we lack understanding of who we are.
Someone told me the last time that you were very devastated, and the reason why you were devastated was because someone, a Biafran, was proud to be an importer, and you were mad because he was trying to oppress others because he was an importer, and you were saying that he's supposed to be a creator, which is a manufacturer, and I didn't know how you put that. What was the whole issue?
It's a very, very mad, very madness. When I see an Igbo man, when I see Nwokike parading himself as an importer, you import 45, 46, 40 feet container from China, from wherever. I look at them and say, these people don't know that they're mad. These people don't know that this is the worst thing that can happen to them. There's someone who has the power of creation. You are Okike, you are Nwokike. Your father, who is the creator, have duplicated himself in you to begin the work from you. We abandon the understanding of who we are, the knowledge of who we are. Now we have become an importer. Importing, the one you're importing, who made one importing? Is another person that created that one. And you are Nwokike. And you lack the knowledge of creation. You are now going importing from the one another person creates. That what does it mean? Who are you? We are just being useless. We are failure. Because we are not fulfilling the purpose of life. We are not fulfilling the purpose of life. We are Nwokike. I be Nwokike. We are meant to create. We are meant to create. We are meant to produce. We are meant to bring every good thing that the humanity can use to enjoy life. But today, look at where we are. Parading ourselves as an importer. Buying and selling. Without knowing that is the evil spirit. Because buying and selling will not allow you to pay attention to who you are. Every morning I rush out. Hey, let me go to market. Market. The spirit of market is the spirit of distraction. The spirit of market is the spirit of self-denial. You make you deny yourself. You focus yourself in money. And remember, that is evil. When they said, when I tell you now, say the love of money is the root of all evil. That is exactly what is disturbing us. Because we are the people who are practicing that love of money, which is the root of all evil. That is why we lack value of who we are. Unless you have money, that's why they can give you respect. If you don't have money, you are nobody. We are no more great man by the knowledge you have. It's not by the how many cars you have, how many companies you have, how many houses you have. But the foolish man can have money.
Someone says that the Igbos hate themselves, which is the Biafrans. But I came across a documentary where in the ancients, the Igbos, when you have a farm work to do, they will gather in their numbers to help you do the work. When you have a house to build, they will gather in their numbers and help you build the house. And in this modern generation, and it's now vice versa, it is changing to be the other side. What you have to say about this? Give us a little light.
That is also the same thing. Self-denial. Lack of self-understanding. An Igbo man will come and tell you that the Igbo does not love themselves. That is the damage. That is the result of the damage we have seen ourselves. That is what the enemy, what the enemies have done. You see, I was telling somebody, let me just give you this illustration before I continue. He said, somebody came to me and said somebody was speaking his native language. They don't know how to speak English. I said, do you think that person is wrong? His native language is his right. You came to that man's house, his country. Do you expect him to speak your language? He has a language as an indigenous, and he speaks his language. You, that is stranger, you came into his country. Now it's not him to speak your language, it's you to speak the language that we understand. So if you don't know the language, you have to learn it. So if you can learn it, you go. Now, they call us Nigeria. They say Nigeria. I asked Nigeria, what is a Nigerian language? Does Nigeria has language? The answer is no. We have Igbos, Hausa, and Yoruba. And all these ethnic, they have their own different language and different cultures and traditions. Then when the enemy came and brought us together and gave us a language we speak English, now the lack of understanding of who we are now fall on us. They take away the understanding of who we are, our knowledge. We are not speaking a language that nobody understands. That is exactly what happened in the Tower of Babel. The people are building a house. They said God asked them to build a house to spread. And they are building a house to go to heaven. And God said, let us destroy, let us scatter them and change their language. You see, that is the vice versa. They turn our language. They deny us our language. They deny us our understanding. The love of brotherly, the love of unity, the love of love is no more in the children of God. We don't have that love again. Now an Igbo man will come out and tell you that the Igbo man loves himself, hate himself. I said that is this is a problem. When you understand yourself, when you come to understand of who you are, you cannot come and tell me that the Igbo man hate himself. We are the children of God. Umu Chineke, Umu Chineke, Umu Chukwu. Everyone Chineke.
From the things you have said today, in one of your topics, you said we have the abilities. When you were talking about the Ekeori, Afo, and Onko, you said we have the abilities to make the sun stand still, like the Bible, and so many others command the water and the wind. How do you think we can go back to those times that we can do that?
We are going to go back into it. The only way we can go back into it except Biafra come. Except to have Biafra. Remove Biafra, Igbo man is waste. We cannot practice who we are outside Biafra land. The only way we can have the capacity, where we can have that platform of righteousness. Because all these things I'm telling you is all umume. You have to do it. It's not just a mere saying. It's something you have to do. Put one and put two together, and they give you a result. Our menala, omume ndibo, omenala Igbo. Obi va na ememe. Igeme something happen. And this construction called the zoo cannot give you the platform, cannot give you the chance to practice who you are. And that is why we are crying and calling upon Chukwu Gabiama, calling upon the Sabrowa, that whatever that will make Biafra not to come, may that thing never see tomorrow. Because that is the hope of glory. Biafra is the hope of the glory. Biafra is the hope of the glory. If this world will see good thing tomorrow, it's Biafra. If Biafra did not come, brother, forget about life. Let somebody go and look for some poison and drink and die. Biafra is the only hope that can give us platform to practice who we are and to do them.
Okay, without wasting much time, you are presently in Ghana, yeah?
Yes.
And what are you going to tell the Ghanaians that may come across this video, the foreigners, even everybody in the world, about your situation and what you need so that you can go back to your Biafra, our Biafra?
The message of who we are is the message of all flesh that call itself black, even beyond. The message of Igbo is the message of all humanity. You see, I tell people, said, why we see us speak English is because the message we are preaching is not only those who understand Igbo. It is both who don't understand Igbo. Because as long as you are black, it's for you. Because you have a beginning. Every black man you see has a beginning. Are you getting me now? In Africa here is where humanity begins. And there is a place where humanity begins. They call them Dot. They call us Dot Nation. Yeah.
So you really knew that you were referred to as a dotish?
Yes, they call us the Dot. And I said they don't know what they're saying because in every letter you wrote, it did not put full stop. That letter has no meaning. That letter has no message. It is that dots just tells you what it's saying. So the word has no meaning without Igbo man. Because they said when the river don't spoil, it must begin from the head. The problem of every black man is facing today, I will say the key of everything lies in Igbo man.
Okay, presently I heard that your leader was kidnapped in Kenya, and now he's in the custody of the zoo, and he'll be going to court on the 26th. What is your state of belief, as in Onye Omenane? What do you think you had to do so that Olisaboro, as he said, and Chukwuka Kabiama could protect him?
My brother, you see, Nnamdi Kanu, whom the enemy is holding today, they don't know who he is. I call him Obokike. I call him Oko Oburuzo. They don't know who they are holding. There is nothing I am going to do. I am just, they are going to see what will happen.
Yes, continue. Sorry that you are interrupted by the networks.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Nnamdi Kanu is not just a mere man. Obu Chineke, I don't know Opara Chineke. Obu Opara Chineke, the first son of God, the first son of the Mother Earth. Do you know who called him? It's the Mother Earth that called him. So there's nothing anybody can do him. The only thing I have to do is to remind him Mother Earth his word. To reminding her his son, whom he had sent to go and bring back his children back home. There is nothing enemy can do him. Because that person you see there is a fire. It's a consuming fire. He's just having pity for Nigeria. He's messing them. You know what he can do? Anybody he calls, he's caught forever. Even when the guy say he will die. Because the power belongs to him. Up watching okay. Anyway, Parayoko. Ajala Parayoko. Okem Ohum Kibo Nagarayozi. I think Amadio Nagarayozi. Ekwezu Nagarayozi. Kamanos Nagarayozi. Ogugu Nagarayozi. Ajalibo Nagarayozi. Ohum Kibo. Nagara Nandekalozi. They are all servants to Nnamdi Kanu. That is why when he said that we don't worship idol. We don't worship idol. Idol Muchineke. He's in control of all things. He's the master planner. Nothing happens by sudden to him. Yes. So I don't need to bother myself about that. But I only bother the gullible ones, the ignorant ones, for them to understand what is going on now.
Please, Mazi, you you normally, people say you normally break kola nuts whenever you are in the meeting for prayers and you pour libations. Can you help us do that? Since today is today 4 or a K?
Today Unkwa.
Okay, today is Unkwa, so you pray for the spirit of Unkwa to guide the whole Biafrans worldwide, diaspora, home, otherwise, and our leader in detention.
Anyị were Chineke chindi egede chindembo. Anyị were Chineke, enwere m Chineke. Anyị were Chineke chindi egede chindembo. Anyị were Chineke orisa bụrụ ụwa. Onye na-eme mma chindi egede chindembo. Anyị were Chineke agụ na-eche mba. Ako bụrụ ụzọ chindi egede chindembo. Anyị were Chineke chindi egede chindembo. You know, there is something we use to speak to the day. Kola nuts, alligator pepper, and the edo, and nzu, and this drink or snap or native wine, palm wine. We use them to communicate to the nature, because you have to use nature to communicate with nature, and nature has what the things he hears, things he responds to. There are the things that nature responds to, and this thing I mentioned to you now is with those things that when you're holding it in your hand, the heaven and earth stand still. The whole spirit within stand still, because they're waiting to hear, because you are. Anytime, like I said, anytime we gather, we have to break kola nut, because that is what we used to speak to our ancestors. That is what we used to speak to the sun, to the mother earth, to the waters, and to the air. Are you getting me now? That is a fruit. Nature.
Someone, is a rumor, someone told me that the day Mazi will be going to court, in the morning that you'll be pouring libation, praying for all the whole gods that you just mentioned, Ogugu, Madioha, Chukwu, Kikabiam, and all these things, to go and guide him and safeguard him home. Will you be doing that? Is it true?
Oh, that is my call of duty. And that is what I'm going to do.
What is the reason? What is the main reason why you will be doing that on that particular day?
Oh, because I have to call the Sumes. It's a date. And that date is both the physical and the spiritual. So I have to let the spiritual know to remember that date is a wonderful day. That any day of him on that day. Anyhow they will do it, they don't do it. This time is the time that the world have to know what we're talking about. If there is a God, let the God prove himself. We have to do it. We get our duty.
Okay, Mazi Uche, do you have any other things to say to your hearer, the people watching you today, the people listening to you, before we say a goodbye to them and have a good day today?
Thank you very much. The thing I have to tell anybody that hearing my voice, go back and find out who you are via your culture and your tradition. Because you cannot find out who you are outside your culture and your tradition. Go and study who you are. Because knowing who you are is religion. Knowing who you are is what they call education. Not studying about the white man and the collar neck. The education is knowing your culture and your tradition, how you begin, how your ancestors begin. That is religion. That is education. So I urge anybody who is hearing my voice this good afternoon to go back home and trace his origin. and how you come from and how you begin. Because spirituality is not by religion, it's by knowledge. That's why they say that knowledge is power. That is where it is.
The last time someone said that you uttered the word that you said that the Igbo language that we speak, that every truth that we are looking for is right in the truth. Is only he who doesn't understand the language is the person who is not privileged to know that everything that he wants is in the language. How do you explain that?
For example, I just tell you now, Nwokike. We will see a man, we call it, walk him here, walk him here. It's just a come on, walk him. We lack the message. We lack the understanding of the message that name carry. Nwokike. Mwachineke, do you see how it's sweet? When I call you Mwachineke, do you see how you rejoice? I call you Mwachineke, but this is what somebody calls you daily, but you don't know that what it means. Walk him. If when somebody is Nnamdi, they call him, so you can't call me properly. They call me him. Okay. They don't know that you call him the highest name that anybody can think of. They call you the image of the Creator. You are the Nwokike. That is who you are. Igbo language is where the truth lies. Decoding the Igbo language is the decoding of the truth. Are you getting what I'm saying now? For example, when they tell people, you see, this issue of tithes. Tithes.
Okay.
Bring here tithes in the household of God, that there may be food. You see, do you know that all these things have been in Igbo language, but we don't know what we are saying because they interpret everything in English. We are now using English to interpret our language. We got it wrong. When you hear about Obenye, no Garanya. Obenye, Ogaranya. Now, get it, Obenye. Now, when I say Obenye, you say, you call me, say the poor. You call me poor man. I call you, hey, this is Obenye. You say, that is not poor. When I call you Obenye, no, I didn't call you a poor man. What I mean is, Obe is community. Obe means the community. Now, Nye is give. Now, in the ancient days and ancient times, there is no beggar in Igbo land. We don't have beggar. Those who don't have leg, those who cannot work, we have a particular place we keep them. And those who take care of them is people we call Obe. Ndị nọ n'ogbe bụ ndị na-elekọta ndị ọnụ ntụ. Ogbenye ọnụ ntụ. Ndị ogbenye na-elekọta ndị ọnụ ntụ. Ndị ọnụ ntụ, the people who cannot work are the ọnụ ntụ. Ọnụ ntụ. Now, ndị ọgaranya, ndị ọgara, when you go to your doings, your business or whatever you do in the day, when you come back, you bring out 10% to ndị ogbe for ndị ọnụ ntụ. Ndị ọgaranya, ndị ọgara wetara n'ogbe. Ndị ogbe nye ọnụ ntụ. Now bring your house. Don't lack food. Don't allow food to lack in the ogbe. Because when Oba don't have food, the unknown will remain hungry. Bring here food in the storehouse. There may be food in the house of God. Are you getting me now? Obe, I don't know whether I can understand. This is Igbo language. Ndị ọgara wete n'ogbe. Ndị ogbe nyọnọntụ. Are you getting me now? Do you get it now?
Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah. Ndị ọgara wete n'ogbe. Ndị ogbe nyọnọ ntụ. Ogbe bụ ndị na-elekọta ndị ọnụ ntụ. Ogbenye ọnụ ntụ. Ogbenye ọnụ ntụ. Ogbenye ọnụ ntụ. Do you get that? Ogbenye ọnụ ntụ. Ndị ọgara wete n'ogbe
Okay,
you understand it?
Yeah,
that is the truth. And it's the only in Igbo language you can understand it. That is why we interpret Bible. In as much they make it in a way we don't understand it. But we are who we are. We understand all languages. We understand their planning. We are decoding them. Are you getting me now? We are decoding them and bringing out the reality. Because we are the children of the reality. That is it. So every truth lies in Igbo language. If you want to know truth, go and study Igbo language and know the message that it has.
Okay, right now you are passing a message to every Igbo man, every Biafran who normally speak English to their children. What message? The message you're passing right now is for them to go home and teach them Igbo language.
Teach your children Igbo, because Igbo language is the language of the beginning. When my leader was saying it, it's not just me saying it. He's saying the reality. And everything we preach, we have evidence. When we push you, we tell you what you fall. Yes. Yes.
Okay, Mazi Uche, I thank you very much for your time. And you know we are all busy, so let's get back to work. God bless you, the listeners. God bless you, the people watching streaming live, and the people who will be sharing this video. We'll be getting in touch and we'll be getting back to you guys and a lot more of Mazi Uche reviewing of who do you think we are as Biafran. May God